Hello, beautiful humans, and welcome back to another video. My name is Lily, aka lilykoi. I'm obsessed with my own teeth. I tell you what, I've also gotten kind of obsessed about conspiracy theories about dentists not knowing what they're talking about, because I've met a lot of dentists who didn't know what they were talking about, really, and who gave really bad advice and recommended really bad products. And then there's the whole thing hey, why would I take advice on how to take care of my teeth from people who literally make 20 times as much money if I have dental problems? So I've always been kind of suspicious of dentists. Unfortunately, in my late teens and early 20s, I decided to be you know what, since I'm suspicious of dentists, I am just going to listen to raw foodists. And that didn't go well. Because just FYI, they don't know what they're talking about at all. So anyway, I had a few years of being way too lax about my dental health care, because I was just oh, I'm eating raw foods, whatever, nature will take care of me, apples are nature's toothbrush. It didn't work out. The next time I went to go see the dentist, I had small cavities between pretty much every single one of my teeth. And that's some crappy news to get. I also had massive cavities in my wisdom teeth because I just hadn't been cleaning my mouth well enough. So after that unfortunate experience, I decided to take the wisdom from both sides and combine the two into a comprehensive dental health plan. It resulted in my 7 rules for super healthy teeth, and I will share those with you right now. I also just uploaded a video of my DIY homemade super delicious toothpaste that I have been using and loving, and my teeth have been loving. So I will link that video up here and down below, and you can get yourself on the DIY homemade toothpaste bandwagon too. So without any more wait, the rules are as follows. Number 1, brush wisely. Clean teeth is the basis of dental health. When you brush, make sure that you're using a soft, bristled toothbrush. Hard bristled toothbrushes can actually damage and scrape away your protective enamel, leaving you more prone to developing cavities. If you can afford it, I highly recommend getting an electric toothbrush like the Sonicare. I've been using my Sonicare for over 6 years, and it is the best choice I ever made, at least in terms of my teeth, and I will never go back to using another type of toothbrush. It's also really important to remember that if you've had acidic foods like citrus or kiwis or anything with lemon juice or vinegar in it, to not brush your teeth for the next 2 hours afterwards, as your enamel can actually be softened and susceptible to being scraped away. Remember that hibiscus tea is also included in that acidic category. Most dentists agree that brushing your teeth twice a day is totally adequate. Some say after every single meal, but that is your call. And always go to bed with clean teeth. Rule number 2, floss all the time. Flossing is the way that we clean the food out from between our teeth. This is what I had been really slacking on in the years before I went to the dentist and found out that I had cavities between all of my teeth. So definitely make sure that you are flossing every single day. I will leave the links to the types of floss that I love down below. Unfortunately, the vegan flosses that I have found are a little bit subpar in quality. I have found a floss that contains beeswax that I adore, but unfortunately it does contain beeswax. Number 3 is use a mouthwash. However, you don't necessarily have to buy a mouthwash, and definitely avoid those mouthwashes that you find at the drugstore that are alcohol-based, because soaking your mouth in a carcinogen once or twice a day is a horrible idea, and it just destroys all of the beneficial bacteria that's found in your mouth. What I like to do instead is either use my Concentrace mineral mouthwash, or I just actually, it's kind of weird, but I collect my own spit in my mouth for a couple of minutes and then I swish it around. And you can do this for up to 20 minutes at a time, and it is fantastic for your teeth. Read any article about it. Saliva is one of the best things for your teeth, and a lack of saliva is one of the primary reasons that we develop tooth decay and gum disease in the first place. And the best part is that it's free. And if you eat a great diet, it is full of great minerals for your teeth. I do this saliva swishing in place of oil pulling because, as it turns out, oil pulling actually erodes your enamel. Crap. Fourth rule is to manage the pH of your mouth. So like I said a moment ago, acidity softens your enamel and leaves you more susceptible to dental decay. Bacteria and the dental plaque that they produce are so bad for our teeth because they're actually acidic and they break down the enamel. So alkalizing your mouth, especially after meals, is really, really wise. One really simple way to do this would just be swishing with plain old water after every meal. It takes only a second and you don't need anything special to do it. Another way would be putting a little bit of baking soda into water and then swishing with that to really alkalize your mouth. Keeping the pH of your mouth alkaline is also why it's important to avoid snacking throughout the day, because if you're constantly taking in food and you're constantly taking in sugars or other things that could fuel the growth of bacteria, then you are constantly acidifying your mouth and setting yourself up for dental erosion and decay. Rule number 5 is to eat your minerals. Dark leafy greens, beans, nuts, and seeds. Those are your primary sources of minerals on a plant-based or a vegan diet, and you need to make sure that you're eating enough. I see so many people on YouTube and in real life who are tragically low in these really essential foods and thus the minerals that they provide. Another way to be consistently exposed to small amounts of minerals would be by drinking remineralized water. I talked a bit about that in my video on water and water intake and how I do that whole thing. So utilizing remineralized water or adding concentrated mineral drops to your water is a great way to consistently be giving your body the minerals that it needs. Another important dietary factor to consider when we're talking about dental health is sticky foods like dried fruits or dates or starches or anything that's caramelized and high in sugars. Those can and do get stuck to your teeth. So if you're a lover of dried fruits or dates or starchy foods like I am, by all means enjoy them, but make sure that after you enjoy them to brush your teeth, floss your teeth, rinse your mouth, and get your pH back to baseline. Sixth rule is to stay hydrated. Like I mentioned a moment ago, saliva is the basis of dental health. You need plenty of saliva in your mouth available at all times. Oh, I'm salivating just thinking about it. Saliva is alkalizing and full of minerals and helps to sweep bad bacteria away from your teeth, preventing them from depositing plaque and eroding your enamel. But when we're dehydrated, our saliva production plummets. So you need to make sure that you're drinking plenty of fluids. Most people recommend at least 64 ounces per day. And also keep in mind that a lot of medications cause dry mouth. So talk to your doctor if you're on any medications that cause that problem for you and see if there's a way that you can get off that medication, perhaps by eating a plant-based diet and lowering your blood pressure or your cholesterol or your need for diabetes medications. Just something to talk to them about. And my 7th and final rule for dental health is to visit your dentist. I know, I don't really like my dentist much either, and he is always on about the fluoride. Fluoride, fluoride, fluoride. I say no, no. But go to your dentist. Get your teeth cleaned. That's one of the best things that you can do for your teeth, is to get regular cleanings and regular checkups. And I know that none of us really want to be exposed to radiation, but get the dental x-rays and just check on things. Make sure that you're not developing big cavities that are going to cause you to need a root canal or cause you to lose your teeth. It's more common than you think, you guys. I know we're all sitting around here going like, well, everyone I know has their teeth. A, that probably means you know like mostly rich people. And B, a lot of them probably have more fake teeth than you realize. Teeth are a privilege, not a right. Never forget it. Take such good care of them. Okay, so get your cleanings, get your x-rays. If your mouth is stable and you have a responsible dentist, they will be happy to space out those dental x-rays for several years, but you still need cleanings and visual checkups by your hygienist and your dentist. Okay, you guys? Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all learned heaps and are now motivated to take great, consistent care of your teeth. Teeth are a privilege, not a right. You have to take care of them, okay? Okay. So, as always, until next time, make better choices for yourself. No one's gonna do it for you. And take such good care of your beautiful self. I will see you so very soon. Bye! No, not that way!